Hello and welcome back to FTB Interactions. Now, after the last episode, I took a look at what it takes to make a digital engine, and my to-do list started to go by. There's a whole lot of things to do. So the very first goal is going to be the Mark of the Falling Tower ritual from Blood Magic. So let's get working on that. Alright, so one of the things that we'll need for the Mark of the Falling Tower ritual is going to be ritual stones. 108 of them, in fact. And I only have about, let's see here, 40 ritual stones, so I'll need 68 more. In order to make 68 ritual stones, we're going to need the same amount of them in reinforced slates, which is also gonna require blank slates. So while this process is fairly easy to automate, all these recipes just have very simple recipes in the mixer. The only part that I can't really automate is this arcane stone. So in between episodes, I just went ahead, used this setup alongside the new mana fluid setup that I made to make a bunch of nacre, and I put that all through the mixer. So this is probably going to be plenty of nacre. So I'm gonna grab 8 stacks of this and the stack of some kind of crystal, V crystal from. I guess since I have a bunch of entropy, we use entropy then. So just run that through the autoclave. It should be fairly fast. And then throw all of that into a crafting table. And it gets 4 stacks of arcane stone. I believe I've set up everything else to be outcrafted. It's all just a bunch of fours that I've already made, like liquid nightmares and starlight, so nothing new here. Also, in between episodes, I set up a fluid transfer node here at the altar in order to provide life essence fluid into my system. So in theory, I should be able to request 68 blank slates now. There you go. If nothing breaks, hopefully it should just work. Nope. It's already broken. Good job. Okay, so I spent about 10 minutes just running all the fools through the mixer here. No, maybe I'll have to add like a crafting buffer upgrade or something to fix this. Not entirely sure what the problem is. Anyways, that's gonna make 60 blank slates. So now let's head over to the altar where I've set up a system here for basically reading the amount of life essence inside here and allowing the chest to extract. Because this digital modpack igniter can't keep up with the altar if it's upgrading slates. So I decided to use integrated dynamics for the system since it's quite a fun mod and I don't get to use it anywhere else. I wanted to make that system into an integrated dynamic system, but I can't grab the stuff yet, and I don't think I ever will. So this will have to do. So I've made up a portable logic programmer, some variable cards, a wrench, and a labeler, and all of these are going to be important. So with the fluid reader, I just to read how much life essence is inside here. Just a fluid amount in integer, so let's guess that will do. So let's grab it here. And because these things can get quite complicated later on, I'm gonna start naming them with the labeler. So this can be, let's say, life essence integer, like this. So now I'm gonna go in the portable logic programmer and I'm gonna make another integer. So I think I'm gonna type in 4000 because the amount to upgrade the blank slate into a reinforced is 2000. So I'm just gonna give 4000 in. And next up, let's say, what is it? Maybe one of these. Greater than or equal. So I'm gonna put the life essence integer into here. And the integer of 4000 here. This should basically give me a true or false thing. So basically it's gonna see how much life essence is inside here. If it's over 4000 it says yes. If it's not it says no. I think that should be everything actually. So I'll have to throw all these into a variable store here. And just give this redstone lighter this card and it should work. Well, let's give it a try. My slates are probably ready by now. Yep. So I've set up limited item filters here because the altar can actually hold a full stack of items inside, and I only want one at a time. So let's try placing the blank slates inside here. And does it work? Puts it in. And now it should go up to reinforced. So need to set the filter to 64. But it does in fact work. So let's see if it stops extracting when it's at 4000. Alright, so it shouldn't extract now. And it looks like it does extract. So it's gonna wait until there's 4000. Let's go to extract again. Perfect, that's exactly the way I want it. Alright, so let's keep working on the Mark of the Falling Tower. And the next thing that we'll need is a Master Blood Orb, because we'll need 500,000 LP in our network to actually start a ritual. So since that will require 40,000 LP, I'll need 5 finally upgrade my runes to use rune capacity. And of course that will need the Runic Altar, which needs the glitch infused ingots. Which means that trials are finally going to get used. After I decided on doing them like, I don't know, like 10 episodes ago. Also, I was looking at this weak blood chart. In order to get it, I have to kill mobs using a bound blade. In order to make it, I need the binding agent. And I thought I needed some more demonic will for this. But actually, there's this recipe that only needs 200 will. I do have 200 and this Tartaric gem, so I guess I'll go make that now. So it's gonna be a rose gold tinker, glowstone, gunpowder, and a infinity agent, and that makes a binding agent. So I believe I just have to place the arcane ashes, then put the binding agent inside. Comes a beer circle. This thing is actually quite cool. And throw a diamond sword inside. Normally this makes a sound. I don't know why it didn't this time. Now I wanna enchant this thing with looting, because looting does actually help. Now I can actually use this void anvil since I have power now. Also I think these bookshelves turn out quite cool. I think I made them in my holiday break. And I'm quite happy with how this room has started out. Ah, there we go, finally losing 5. So actually I've also ingested this Sage sword with losing 5. Because I want to try out the a bit of double duty with trials, and basically I want to see if this will work. So I'm gonna use the offense stat again, where if I have a bow in my offense and city sword in the other, then it actually does drop demonic will, which is quite nice. So let's grab a trial key. Let's do. I'll try one trial here unedited, then I'll probably just do the rest in montage. So let's add the trial key. What will this do? Knockback and speed. Okay. So now basically we'll have some waves of mobs. Yeah, the both mix is quite easy. And it seems it does actually work with the demonic will. I like this, it's like a shooting gun. Alright, so I thought honestly that this would be a bit more interesting, but it's quite simple. Oh, there's babies. Also, I can't fly and trials. So at least that's an element of sub-danger. There's also a chance that like a special mob can get spawned, but I don't think I'm gonna get it here. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now I should have some crappy gear charts, and well, both my Tartaric gems filled up. Okay, I guess I'll make a higher tier one then. Alright, so I'm probably gonna do the rest of the track is just in a montage because there's really not much else to talk about there. So, you all know what time it is. Hit the music. Okay, so with that I have 12 graphical charts, and I saw that I get 3 of these fragments for each card. And I believe each fragment makes an ingot, so I'm gonna make, what is it, 36 ingots from 12 glitch cards. And I think 36 is gonna be enough. I'm not really gonna be doing TipTheScales. Really, the only thing that I'm probably gonna do with this is make the creative model learner and make a Runic Altar. Also, another thing that I'll need for the Mark of the Falling Tower is going to be a tier 4 Blood Altar. So I just have some slates cooking up in here. Unfortunately, I tried a walking mode and it still doesn't work. I don't know, maybe I'll have to split this into multiple mixers. Let's see. But for now, at least I can make some runes. So realistically, I need to make 24, I think. So let me just request a couple of seconds zone, because it's probably gonna be easier than clicking the toilet button like a million times. So while waiting for that, I guess I'll just get a piece of obsidian and place it here. At least it can boost the look. And now I just have to click my crafting glitch heart over here. And that's gonna make 36 unstable glitch fragments. I'm also getting quest rewards for this. Maybe I should see what they're about. I get a system glitch soul for this. So I can use that to make a spawner for this stuff. So I guess I won't have to do all these trials and stuff. So I need to grab some lapis and some gold. And I believe I just have to throw them in water, right? Yep. I guess this can work. Alright, that makes much figures and completes the deep mob learning chapter. Alright, so now I've got about my runes here. So in theory I should be able to add them over here. By the way, one of the trial keys had a modifier that made rain, and apparently it rains snow over here. I guess just snows. So I can pretty easily just replace this cobblestone here with runes. And now if I check my altar with a divination sigil, it should tell me, right, it's not tier 4 because I forgot the altar caps. So I believe the tier 4 altar caps are just the sky stone box. Okay. And get the constellation paper of Pewotrio, which I already have. Oh, I also have some extra runes sitting in here, so I guess I can replace some of those. So I believe there's just 4. Now it should be tier 4, right? Yep, you can see it right in the middle there. By the way, this system has been working pretty much flawlessly, so overall I'm pretty happy with it. I think get the modpack igniter some extraterrestrial matter in order to work a bit faster. Also, just by the way, in between episodes I got an Enderman model. I basically just used some infinity dust in order to spawn an Enderman, because I'll need, what was it, nebulous hearts in order to craft something. Yes, it was this the radon chicken. So I thought I'd just get there over with. Okay, so it's not exactly perfect, because I do have a problem when I go over a full stack. So I just have to keep that in mind. But at least I can make most of the ritual stones now. Alright, so that should be a stack. And I just need a little bit more. And there they are. Let's throw it back in the system. And now looking at ritual stones, I now have 108, which is enough to at least build the ritual. But of course now I'll need to work on getting the other prerequisites, like the Master Blood Orb and the Awaken Activation Crystal. So in order to get the Master Blood Orb, I'll need to get some Runes of Capacity, which are one of these. And I think the way this works is that I believe one of these gives you, what is it, 2000 millibuckets of capacity per. So I think I'll need a bunch. Now there's also the upgrade version, the Rune of Augment capacity. And these increase the Wi-Fi essence capacity by a percentage, I believe. So there's, I think there's a specific number where having the normal ones is better than the augmented. Not exactly its number. So now that I have the glitch infused ingots, the other parts of the Runic Altar recipe don't look that difficult. I think I have all of these. I could easily just craft another mana pool. Alright, so I'm gonna have to add some more the jars over here. And that's because I'm gonna need Aurum. So I think I should be able to add them on top of here. Now let's see if I throw these crystal chunks in. So that's 16 precantation, so I've got that. Okay, that's nice. Wait, where's this going? Oh no, this has Ordo, not Aurum. Yeah, it looks so similar. Alright, so I have a couple of charcoal pieces here. So that should get me the remaining amount of potential. So I looked through the GI pages in order to look for this what is a good source for this aurum, and there really isn't much. So I just decided on a thermometer. So I'm gonna make 4. And let's see, is 1 gonna be enough? Yeah, I think so. I don't really have a use for these two, so I guess I can throw them in for good measure. And I can finally check the amount of flux in this chunk. Oh god, that's a lot. Wait, there's actually more flux than there is V here. That's a problem. How about over here? Okay, there really isn't that much over here. Okay. We have enough forum and enough potential. So this should be everything for the Runic Altar. Now the instability on this is dangerous. So I want to add some more stability. So let's add the final gallows over here. And let's add some wither skeleton skulls over here as well. So this should increase overall stability. Let's see by how much. 1.86. Alright. What if I add more skulls? Will that help? Let's see. I believe having them face the same way does actually help. Okay, that's 1.94. Well, I'm not really sure how much more you can push past that. Well, I guess I'll just run a backup and try out the craft. So it does kind of worry me that it's apparently dangerous. Especially because this is the only Fingaram gem I have. So if it gets deleted, then I'll have to get more. But we don't know if we don't try, right? So let's run a backup. And now just restore it if it ever has any problems. Alright, so apple goes here. I guess can throw the Fingaram gem over here. So Skystone like that. Just twice Canoa like that. And Canoa, Menno. The glitch infused ingots. And that should be it. So, fingers crossed. Ooh, that's 2.4. Ooh. Alright. Let's hope we don't have any problem here. We're taking in the items. Huh, it worked. Alright. Well, I guess my fears weren't that bad. Alright, so now I have myself a Runic Altar. So I guess I can just grab myself a Elven Mana Spreader because it's easier to make. And I don't think I need that fast. Actually, maybe I do. Usually you don't, but maybe in this pack you do. So let me upgrade this to Gaia. And now this is such a nice thing that I don't actually have to kill the Guardian to make Gaia Man spreaders. So I guess I can just place the Runic Altar right here. And Gaia Man spreader over here. And then connect them up with the one of the forest. So now I should be able to craft all the Runic Altar stuff. Like the runic capacity. Which is probably gonna be the very first thing that I make. So we're gonna need imbued slates, some blank runes, a cauldron, and bleach powder. And at least it's 1 to 2 here. So it shouldn't be that difficult to make enough to matter. So I decided to set up some new mixers because using the satellite pipe just wasn't working. So I'm just gonna use different mixers for every single fluid. But I had to a quite concerning problem because all of my satellite pipes have been multiplied by 4. And I don't know, I'm just getting a bad feeling about all of this. Okay, apparently it was just a book with maybe it was a book caused by going through multiple dimensions. Because I did get out to the void world and back quite a few times. So I guess that was the problem. False alarm. Honestly, thank God it was false alarm because if it wasn't, then that probably meant that I have to rewire the whole base and switch over to Python logistics. Not that the Python logistics is bad, it's a lot of work. And I don't really want to do that. HV mixer nightmare is like this whole situation has almost been a nightmare. Alright, so after a lot of clicking, I finally revised the whole mixing setup. So now I have different machines for every single different fluid. So hopefully that should mean that I can autocraft plates much easier now. Let's try crafting 10 and seeing how that works. First I get the ingredients for the nocturnal powder. And then yeah, some goes in here. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm much prepared with that setup then. So in order to craft the imbued slate for the runes of capacity, I'll have to switch up my setup here a little bit. Now, because this needs 5000 LP in the altar, and this one will need 3000, so I can combine them to make 7000. Let's go at 8000. So what I'm going to do, get another variable card and make an integer of 8000, like this. Then actually I need to make I need another card. And this is gonna be pretty much the same thing. Greater than or equals. So this the amount that's in the altar. This is 8000, and this a true or false. In theory, I should just be able to throw these in the variable store and switch out the variable card in here. Actually, I'll go and name this one. So just seem to have named this one. So alter greater than or equals 8000. Basically, that makes it easier to keep track of things. So now I can actually just add all the other slates in this filter. So I guess let's add imbued, demonic, and ethereal. Then I'll have to use the scroll wheel to make them into 64. Fortunately, I can't increase the stack size by more. So actually, I have to remove the reinforced slates from this filter because I want to go straight to imbued for these. So in theory, this should make a reinforced slate, and then it should go directly into imbued. There we go, a reinforced slate has been made. Now it doesn't get extracted and it directly goes to converting it to an immune slate. That is exactly what I want. So doing the reinforced slates did take quite a while. So it's probably gonna take a while as well. At least what I can do is I can just give this a tick acceleration sometimes. That makes it a bit faster. So I guess while the slates are caking up, I can work on the next part, which is going to be the Awakened Activation Crystal. And I'll need this to activate the Mark of the Falling Tower because the one that I have right now won't work. So I'll need some reinforced slates, some mana pearls, a nether star, and my weak activation crystal. I already have the star. And do I have some mana pearls? I don't. Well, at least I do have some Ice Fender base rods, so I can easily make those. So I've just been gathering up the components for the Awakened Activation Crystal, and I saw this, which is that the Elements Ritual Altitude can clean a 3x3 area of forks. So I think I'm gonna give that a go if it doesn't require too many ritual stones. Oh, it's only 17 rooms. Okay, let's give it a go. Alright, so I think we're gonna build up a little bit. And through the Master Ritual Stone. Look at what the structure is. Oh, is it? Wait. Something's. Maybe something is at the bottom here. Yeah, that's the problem. Alright, so what now? Do I just click it with the activation crystal? Where did I put that thing? Go over here. Right. So if I just click it. Okay. So did it work? Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, not over here though. Yeah, it's working, I guess. The fox is going down. Okay. That's nice. So at least I won't have to worry about the danger news and stuff. I really like that there's a ritual dismantler here, so I can just click it and get my stuff back. Like that. Alright, so now everything is ready for the Awaken Activation Crystal. So let's download the backup and then start the craft. The stone has stability, so it should be even easier than the other infusion that I did. And there we go. So now it's time to make the runes of capacity. And got a few slates cooked up in the meantime. Now what I have to do is drop one of each of these on the Runic Altar. And wait for the green diode to fill upon the rune. Then drop a living rock and click it with the one of the four. Now have 2 runes of capacity. And just like that, I have 10 runes of capacity. So now I guess I can switch out some. It doesn't really matter which ones exactly. So I guess I can just do these 7. And maybe 3 over here. So now if I take a look at the altar, I should have 30,000 millibuckets of capacity. Unfortunately, it's a little bit short of the 40,000 I need. So I probably need to make a bit more. Alright, 6 more should do the trick. So now I should have 42,000. I do. Alright then, I guess I just have to wait for it to fill up, and then I can make my Master Blood Orb. By the way, I don't know exactly how much weak blood shards I'll need for this pack, but usually it's not a lot. So I think 25 should be enough, hopefully. Seems to be mostly used for picking hard cancers. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like I need all that many. Alright, just a little bit more. And there we go, that's 40 buckets. So now I can add my weak blood shard. I'm scared to speed this up because sometimes it messes up. I think I'm just gonna wait. Oops, I forgot to pause, but here it is. The Master Blood Orb. And now I complete the quest for the Mark of the Falling Tower. And for that I get the stabilized mob spawner. I see what mobs is in here. Seems to be empty. So now I can bind this to myself. I believe I have to let it sit and fill up. So if the quest is correct, I'll need to have 500k LP in my network, which I can see by using the divination sigil. So I still have quite a bit of time to wait until I can make can get 500k. I mean, I can speed this up, but it's still gonna take a while. So my original plan was to get the diesel engine in this episode. I don't think that will happen because looking at the footage that I have for this episode, it's quite a lot. So I think I'm gonna have to split this into 2 episodes. And right now I'm just setting up a voiding system for this. Helium. So I think I'll leave it at that. Next episode we're gonna finish up this quest to make the diesel engine. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.